Hello and welcome back to the Space Jam Continuum, the show where we try to make a cohesive cinematic universe out of something that was never meant to be one. I'm Chris McLennan.
I'm Carl Noble.
And we're getting a bit festive, a bit wintry. We've got a mull on.
It is getting a bit wintry.
It's got some good,
rainy and cold outside.
good, hot, spicy wine.
Yeah, it's good.
And we're going to meet a new friend first thing this week.
Oh,
we have no idea who this is.
No, in my head I'm thinking it's a worm, like a bookworm.
So the new character in this first episode is Willoughby.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Like that, we've got a worm, but he's called Bookworm.
He is called Bookworm.
And like, you know, he's...
It would seem odd if they brought in another Bookworm character.
Yeah.
Because they've already got one they can make something of.
Yeah, we quite like Bookworm.
I like him. He's a bit weird, but I like him.
Well, there's only one way to find out. And that's to watch Of Fox and Hounds.
Yeah.
From December 7th, 1940.
Let's do that then.
Let's find out who Willoughby is.
Willoughby.
Okay, so Willoughby is a fox hunting hound.
Yeah, he's big old dog. Pretty dumb though.
Pretty dumb. We've also got George the fox.
Yeah.
Who is
wily.
He's wily. He's in many ways like a kindred spirit of bugs.
Yes. Oh, definitely. He very much plays that character in this.
Yeah, he's so similar. Like, even the voice is just like, that's just bugs, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we thought this was in the UK at the start.
Yeah, the kind of with the fox hunters.
Yeah, and like the red coat sort of fox hunters. They're also like very human looking humans. They weren't like very toons.
Yeah,
it was more like that terrifying episode with Uncle Sam.
Yeah, that was creepy.
But yeah, when they started talking, definitely sort of American twinge.
Yeah,
but there's definitely somewhere where these fox hunts are going on. But more importantly, that there's not like a toon society. They act like animals and work under humans.
It's very much a society that we know.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So I mean, we don't think it's England, but maybe Canada.
Yeah.
I also quite like the idea of New England. And it's just the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's an insight into like certainly a different level of society, because I don't.
Yeah, it was very different, because I mean the thing is like Willoughby was sentient, so
yeah,
because he was talking, he was,
No animals in this had clothes.
No,
apart from the dog costume.
Yeah,
but I don't think that counts.
No. I mean that's somebody probably bought from Acme mail order catalogue or something like that. But yeah, because the thing is Willoughby was living with the other hounds.
Yeah.
And like and as far as we know, we didn't see any of them acting sentient. So he was just in and about them.
But they were gone, straight away.
Yeah.
They all bolted. Willoughby's a bit slow.
Yeah, well, I mean, he can't run properly.
No, he definitely can't.
It was hilarious. His 2 runs that he did, neither were that effective.
There's one where, he pushes back with his front 2 feet, and then his rear 2 are, up and over his head. Yeah,
the only thing I can put it to is, the free-running parkour move, the gorilla.
Yeah.
That style of...
So he did that, and then there's one where he just pushes with all 4 feet
Yeah, the
once.
classic deer run.
The deer run.
Yeah, so in the toon world, when you see deers or run, they run kind of like gazelles.
Yes,
run.
But neither looked right on a dog.
No.
But yeah, so he meets George the fox, and he asks him where he can find the fox.
Yeah.
George sends him up to the tree stump, turn right over a rail fence,
And he's just on the other side. You can't miss him.
And there's a cliff on the other side.
Immediately, yeah.
And that happens, 5 times?
It happens, once as a fox, twice as the dog?
Yeah, he just
and then
dresses
once
up
as the fox
dog.
at the end.
Okay, so 4 times he sends poor Willoughby off a cliff.
Yeah.
And that's really what happens in the episode.
That is the... that and there was the bear attack, which is why he ends up liking the fox. But I still don't think he knows that that's the fox.
No, I didn't get the impression that they'd sort of made up. I just got the impression that...
I mean, George was living with Willoughby in his kennel at the end, though.
Yeah, but I just don't think Willoughby knows it's a fox.
Well, no, that was it, because they all went out on a fox hunt in the end. Willoughby gets up late again, pulls George out and says, George, where have they gone?
Yeah.
This time he didn't ask where the fox was, but he did ask where they gone, because he wants to go out. He enjoys it. He enjoys the barbaric blood sport that it is. He really seems to, just spend time with his chums.
Yeah.
But then, George does send him over the rail fence again. But this time George learnt. And he put mattresses at the bottom. Willoughby learned.
I think if you're going to learn the lesson from this, my solution wouldn't be put mattresses at the bottom of the cliff. My solution would be don't jump off the cliff.
Yeah, but I mean, the falling wasn't the problem. It was the sudden stop at the bottom.
Well,
so he's solved the sudden stop at the bottom problem. Maybe he enjoyed the falling.
Maybe, but yeah, by and large, I think the more interesting thing to take from this is it's another pocket of Toon Society.
Yeah,
because we're basically we're really happy that in the city it's animal toons. It's not a lot of people.
Yeah,
and then there's the demarcation line, and we knew that was it Wyoming?
Yeah,
it was definitely humans just doing their thing, human toons. Then we've got this, which we're pegging as either Canada or New England.
Yeah, I think so, because there was a bear there, and it all seemed slightly...
Canada I'm erring on the side of, because if their history's any similar to ours, then
it makes more
get
sense.
More of the sort of direct British influence.
Yeah.
But you've got there where you've got not toon-like humans, quite
human humans.
Human humans. Yeah. And toons living beneath them. We weren't sure if the demarcation between toons and the animal toons and human toons in near unnamed city, which we presumed was New York,
it looks like,
was lifted, or if we were seeing somewhere else when we've seen humans and toons.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I'd be inclined to think that it is more to do with that, during wartime, that sort of, line that they've drawn just seems slightly more pointless. Now that they've got a bigger enemy to worry about, that little difference seems kind of pointless. So that those barriers aren't necessarily breaking down on a governmental level, but maybe a society level, that they, people are just starting to go, we're all just neighbours, can't we all just get along? And eventually the government will follow suit.
But we also know that, in You Ought to Be in Pictures, or whatever it was called, they're very open about the Toons' relationship with our world on their side of the barrier. But that was all set around the Warner Brothers studio, which is presumably in California?
I think so. Oh, well, I guess it probably is.
So, that's another pocket that we've seen. So we've actually, we're starting to build, a pretty decent political map of the United States, at least.
Yeah.
And the various pockets of Toon life that go on there, and the various relationships between those things.
Yeah.
Because we know also that, there was a definite frontier somewhere.
Oh, definitely.
It
is. There's varying technology levels as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
been like that for quite a while.
Yeah, it is real interesting. We need a map.
Yeah, I think we should do it. We'll start doing a map.
We should get a map.
Yeah.
And we'll get some highlighters.
get some pins.
Yeah. Some string.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, pinboard.
Really start building this situation up.
I think it's a good plan.
But not right now.
No.
Right now, we're going to watch... I don't even know what that word is. The Timid Toreador?
Yeah?
Toreador? I don't know what that is.
Toreador.
Toreador. That's a word I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out what it is. It's a Porky number from December 21st, 1940. Watch along. Watch along!
Alright, I'm watching! Well, I'm not. I will.
I just want hot tamales now.
Yeah, I don't. I'm alright. I don't have any of the fear, though. I could maybe do some more mulled wine.
It's not really the same. I mean, it's hot.
It's hot.
But, okay, so here's the deal. Here's the sitch.
Do it.
Porky. He's in Mexico. He's selling hot tamales.
Okay.
There's a bullfight going on.
There is.
Bullfighting seems to be more of a sport. As in, the Bulls family are there as well.
Friends and family are there. It's less of a blood sport and more of just a match that has been put up.
An actual sport.
Yes.
Yeah. So, everyone seems to have agreed to this.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem as brutal. The Bulls given all the Toreadors, which I found out is, until they killed the bull, they're not a matador.
But that makes sense with it being an organised fight. Because, in boxing matches, you don't often see one of them go, right, I'm not joking, now I'm stabbing you to death.
It's frowned upon. If you knock someone out,
then stab them.
And then you stick a sabre through their heart.
Yeah. But that's probably why it's a Toreador rather than, the matter.
But yeah, he's giving them all a run for their money. And Porky wanders in with his hot tamales. Like a fool. But the bull just enjoys the hot tamales and then...
Trashes the town.
Yeah,
because it's too hot.
Well, I mean, he mainly just smashes out of the sort of stadium. Yeah. That's what everyone there sees, and then everyone's really happy with Porky.
Yeah.
For some reason.
But what they didn't see was he went through 3 houses.
Yeah, he's really levelled a lot of the town. So that's the gist of the episode.
Yeah. Now, here's what I'm thinking. This isn't Porky III or Porky the 303rd or whatever it is. It's not the Porky we know. I'm thinking this is potentially who we've deemed to be Porky IV. And I'm thinking he wasn't killed.
He's on the lam in Mexico.
He's on the lam, but he's pretending to be Porky because he's still doing the stutter. He's pretending to be Porky to make a living in this town.
He's piggybacking the celebrity.
Literally.
Yeah. That's good.
That's why I think the portal's opened on him. Because he's still hamming it up. This has been very pun heavy.
Do you think so? Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. I'm pleased with us.
Yeah, well done.
So, do you reckon the portal opened on him through some sort of cosmic confusion?
Yeah, I don't think
it recognises him as Porky.
Yeah, I don't think that this is the agency.
Do you think that's going to be Porky
the
IV's downfall then? He's trying to lay low, but he's also trying to piggyback the celebrity of his former job.
And now that the portal's opened on him, it's going to draw some
attention,
unwanted attention on him. Yeah, because he's going to be selling bootleg stuff, isn't he? He's going to be trying to merchandising.
Where the real money from the movie is made.
So that's what I'm thinking. That's about because it makes less sense that Porky III has went to Mexico. He has no real reason to. He's doing the farm bit. That's going
and
reasonably well.
And we haven't really seen Mexico at all up till now.
No,
no,
not
it's
at
just
all.
That's a really interesting notion. I'm very on board with the idea that
they were Toon humans as well, or Toon humans.
Yeah, but I'm very on board with the idea that whatever governs the portal, whatever sort of sentience governs where the portal's going to open, isn't omniscient. It's it makes mistakes.
Yeah, whiff it from now and again, obviously.
So yeah, that's real interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see any more maybe later on.
Yeah.
With when Speedy Gonzales enters the picture.
Oh, that is true, yeah, because, that's very, very Mexico-based.
But that's a way off, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've got a long time till that happens.
What else happened in that episode? What else was there to... Because there wasn't a huge amount.
There wasn't, the bull used chalk on his horns and said screwball in the left-hand corner, because there was a guy on a horse taking the piss out of the bull because the bull hit a wall when the toreador jumped behind it.
I think the bullfighting might be more akin to like WWE.
Yeah.
Because like there was definite like character. It was all very
character portrayal sort of stuff.
Like making a big scene of certain things. Like
it
props.
It did feel like they'd really,
And it being Mexico, that would kind of make sense because they like wrestling.
They do. None of them had masks on, but maybe that comes.
But they
different
just
sport,
they're
though.
different things.
Yeah.
Try putting a mask on a bull. Doesn't like it.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, he's sentient. You could just say, "We need you to wear this now. It is your job." So.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping to see more of Mexico.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So am I.
One thing I did want to address, because at the very end, and it's not the first time it's happened, Porky just sort of morphed into Oliver Hardy.
He did.
And it's not the first time that's happened.
Well, it was when the hat landed on him. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, if we're running under the fact that this is a different Porky, it might be the first time this has happened to that Porky. So the hat landed on him. And maybe it was a knee-jerk reaction to the hat. And not necessarily a conscious reaction to the hat.
Possibly. But yeah, as I say, it's not the first time we've seen Porky just, for a moment...
Again, potentially different Porky, though.
Assume the
guise of somebody else, yeah.
of Oliver Hardy specifically. And like, when it happened once, it's like, yeah, sure, that was weird.
Yeah.
It's becoming a bit of a thing. If it happens again, I think we're going to have to...
We're going to have to raise an issue.
Into it.
Raise a ticket
with the agency.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Shall we catch up with Little Blabbermouse?
Let's do that.
So, yeah. We've only had one Little Blabbermouse episode before. This one sounds like it's going to be set in the same place, because it's called Shop, Look and Listen, and he was in a shop. But he was like, his whole society seemed to be in a shop before, so we'll see how it goes. This is the last one from 1940 as well.
It is. On the set, it was the same day as A Timid Toreador as well.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. So let's see what we've got in Shop, Look and Listen from December 21st, 1940. Okay, so Little Blabbermouse is on another tour of another shop.
With the same tour guide.
Same tour guide.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly, previously, I was under the impression that they lived in the shop.
Yeah.
But now, it sounds like mice get more out and about than I thought. Because A, they're in a different shop now doing a tour.
Yeah.
And B, he's like, oh, you've been on all the usual tours, like Yellowstone and things like that. So they get out and about.
Yeah.
But he's taking them on another weird shop tour.
Another shop tour. And he's obviously set this... He spends a lot of time setting it up, because he's got his little cart thing that goes along on the monorail string. Yeah. And, he knows where all the buttons are and stuff like that. That's a lot of setup. Yeah,
like he's a professional.
Yeah.
And we think Little Blabbermouse wants his job.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was thinking, maybe he's an apprentice, but... That guy
really
doesn't like Blabbermouse at all.
No, he's always like, I mean, he just wants him to shut up all the time, which is fair enough. But like, sometimes in both episodes, he's gone to lengths, probably beyond what you should
be doing with somebody else's
child on a tour.
Because we haven't seen Blabbermouse's dad, but apparently he's a cop, and he's not scared of anybody because he's a cop.
Yeah, but then that Sounds like horse shit to me.
It does. But I haven't known Blabbermouth to lie yet.
No, but we haven't got like much confirmation one way or the other.
No, he does just seem to kind of talk a lot, and maybe that's just one of the things he says a lot, is that his dad's a policeman.
As a policeman, he's not scared of anybody. He's going to come and
sort him out. But yeah, so the guy basically, he's going past the gift wrapping machine. Well, first of all, he's going past the ribbon machine. And you press the button for the colour that you want the ribbon machine to cut, and it will cut you the amount of ribbon you want. It doesn't. You can't input how much you want, but it somehow knows.
Just knows.
And then
there's a lot of robots in this shop. We should say that.
There is a lot of robots, like the automatic poker dealing machine and stuff like that, which will apparently automatically play, cheat, and shoot a cheater for you, which is quite good. But the bit that I found interesting about the ribbon machine is that it passes it onto the wrapping thing, and then it takes the 5 foot of pink ribbon, puts it in a box, gift wraps it, and then round the wrapping paper it ties more pink ribbon.
Yeah, I didn't really. I mean, has 5 yards of ribbon ever been
a gift?
A gift?
No, it's the sort of thing you would use as wrappings for gifts.
Yeah. I don't know, it seems strange, but
it just seems odd that they're wrapping it in the thing that you're giving as a gift. It gets wrapped in pink ribbon.
It's like giving someone a tube of wrapping paper for Christmas.
Yeah. Or like giving somebody 5 yards of pink ribbon and wrapping it in paper and wrapping it up with pink ribbon. Because there you go, there's 5 yards of pink ribbon. And as long as you didn't cut that ribbon, there's 6 yards of pink ribbon.
Yeah.
So yeah, that seems odd. But I mean, that was kind of... That's probably why this business is going down the pan. Because that was actually why they're in the shopping centre. That's why we're looking at the shopping centre, because the shopping centre was closing down.
Yeah.
It was the closing down sale. Gimlet, including Gimlet. Because it was Gimlet's store, closing down sale. Everything must go, including Gimlet.
Yeah. And, I mean, everything hadn't gone.
No, but that's why they were in the middle of the closing down sale. I don't think it had closed down at that point.
Oh, right. Okay.
It was just shut for the night.
Okay.
But that's probably why it's going to go, because if they're selling 5 yards of pink ribbon and then you're going to gift wrap it with pink ribbon all over it, that's a bad business model.
Yeah, that's a fair point. And, like, those... And it's all robots that do everything and often do the enjoying the gift part for you as well.
Yeah. Pointless.
So, like, very sort of closed system.
Yeah, but what this does tell us is that, well, I'm fairly confident that Blabbermouth is now America. It's now in the American.
Yes.
So we haven't.
We've got two
Sniffles
mouse
is European.
societies.
Yeah, Blabbermouth is definitely the American-esque.
Yeah. But not much to go on there.
Not massively.
So I think we should skip into the next year. But before we do that, we need to go and check the Porky Piggy Bank.
We have to go check the Porky Piggy Bank. And I think it's probably going to be empty because we checked it, not long ago.
Let's go and look.
Let's go have a little look. Give it a shake.
Okay, so this is the part of the show where we ask you for a little bit of help, basically.
Yeah, we're gonna shake the old pot at you.
Yeah. So we make the show for free. We're going to continue making it for free, but it does cost us money to keep it up on the interweb net. We are part of a podcast network called Kaiju FM with a couple of other shows, and basically we've set up a Patreon page to garner some support financially.
Yeah, it's just to help fund the actual keeping this, kaiju going, really, isn't it? Yeah,
pretty much. So if you enjoy the show, please head over to kaiju.fm and click support us and have a look at the Patreon page, and please consider donating a little bit. Even a tiny donation is very helpful and much appreciated. I mean, even if it's $1 a month, like you're getting.
It's surprising how much help that actually brings. It doesn't. I mean, it is a lot of money, but it doesn't seem like a lot of money to a lot of people, and to us, it can really kind of help us out,
make the difference. So there's a few things a few places we'd like to take the podcast network if we've got the support as well. Like we'd like to start doing a YouTube channel. There's we want to start a
D&D.
D&D series with the hosts of the other shows on Kaiju FM. There's a couple more shows launching in the new year on Kaiju as well. Every little bit helps towards us being able to do those things. The show will stay free. If you can't donate or don't want to, that's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Thanks for listening anyway. But
what does help though is people, liking us, rating us on things like iTunes and various other places you can rate us.
Yeah, especially on iTunes, just leaving a review or a rating just really helps the visibility of the
more people podcast. That know, the more people will end up knowing, and that's good.
Exactly. It's and we're still in reasonably early stages of this.
We are
of this little adventure. And that's when it's
long time to go.
That's when it's like really important to keep that visibility up. So yeah, if you enjoy the show, please consider donating or leave us a review.
Spread the word
on iTunes because it helps us out in a big way. Spread the word.
Spread the word.
Thanks for listening.
Cheers.
I believe that role-playing games are art. Specifically, role-playing games are theatre, which means theatre artists are natural role players.
What sort of hat am I wearing?
It's the important details.
Is it like a tricorn hat?
Yeah, he has got into full theatre mode now.
Right,
this is amazing.
So they want to be entertained. I'm going to give them a show with my iron and my tricorn hat.
Life's a game. The world's our stage. And we're merely role players. Merely Role Players, a podcast where dramatic people play role-playing games. Hosted by me, MJ Starling, in association with Blackshaw Theatre Company. Find us at merelyroleplayers.podbean.com or search your usual podcast app for Merely Role Players.
Okay, so back to the important stuff.
It
is now 1941.
It is. It is 1941. January 4th is where we're going to be entering. But
now, there wasn't really a straight-up Christmas episode in 1940.
No.
But something was due to happen that Christmas, wasn't it, Cal?
Yes, it was. It was basically... Porky was due to be sawn open.
by a cat. By a cat.
Yeah, so I don't know if...
Who was living with it.
Well, he was, for that reason, yeah. So, what I remember of it is Porky was in hospital because he'd eaten a whole birthday cake.
Yeah.
Candles and everything.
All, yeah.
And they were still on.
Yeah.
According to the x-ray machine. The cat, who was a patient...
in an experimental hospital.
Yes. Yeah. The cat got out of his bed... diagnosed Porky and went, right, we have to operate, and was going to operate. The big chase, Porky ran to his house and was lying in his bed, and the cat burst in, and you're like, oh, Porky, why aren't you running away, mate? You've spent this whole time running away. Get running, the cat's here. Cat rips the blanket off, Porky doesn't move. I'm thinking, fake Porky, not a fake Porky, who knows? The cat lifts up Porky's nightshirt to see a sticker, do not open till Christmas. Now we've had Christmas. Because the cat lay in bed next to him and went, it's alright, I'll wait. So the cat waited. So we assume.
We're worried about our sweet soft pink boy at this stage.
Well, I haven't seen him. I mean, last time we saw him was the 21st.
Yeah.
But we don't even think that was the same one.
Yeah, we think that was...
Porky the 4th.
Porky the 4th.
Quotation marks. So, yeah, I'm somewhat concerned because...
Well, he's not in this episode.
He's not next. He's not next, and I haven't seen the cat. I haven't seen Porky for a little while.
We're worried.
Is he sawn open?
I don't know. I guess I'm hoping we'll find out in due course.
Yeah.
But first up, we're going to watch Elmer's Pet Rabbit.
We are.
It's a classic Bugs and Elmer affair.
Bugs and Elmer.
From January the 4th, 1941.
I'm going to try my best to enjoy this. I'm concerned.
I'm also concerned. Stay safe, Porky.
No.
Stay safe.
I think he's got a head cold.
Yeah.
Because his voice isn't...
He was acting like Bugs.
Yeah. Looked like Bugs, act like Bugs. Yellow gloves, though.
Yellow gloves. Don't know what that's about.
I mean, he's
weird,
just got...
Weird, deep voice.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he's just got a selection of gloves. And
he hasn't settled yet. He hasn't settled on the white.
No, because the thing is like we saw Happy Rabbit with yellow gloves.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
But, I mean,
I think that might be the problem I'm having, because I identify Happy Rabbit
with yellow gloves. But they're going to be, Elmer wears different clothes, Porky wears different clothes, Bugs is allowed different coloured gloves.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because of it's something iconic about Bugs.
Yes, yeah, and eventually I think he will settle on that. But his voice, the only thing I can put that down to is it's January, and he's got himself a bit of a head cold, sleeping outside, because he does. He just sleeps outside. He lives in a hole. That's a very nice hole, but he sleeps in a hole. And he's gone into a pet shop because he's thinking, I bet free room and board here. Gonna get some.
He wasn't
good stuff.
expecting to be picked up.
Wasn't expecting to be picked up by Elmer, who, when walking along the street, has a cheeky look in a lingerie store.
Yeah,
he spent a good looking time at that. Oh, and then he gets carted off, and Elmer builds him a house. Well, a hutch. Outside in the garden, and Bugs is like, well, no, I need to be inside. I've got a bad cold here. So, he immediately breaks into the house and lives in it.
Yeah. But otherwise it was mostly the way you'd expect Bugs and Elmer to be.
Yeah.
Elmer's getting annoyed with Bugs being about. Bugs, plays on Elmer's soft side.
Yeah, pretends to be dead at some point.
Yeah, which has become like his signature move pretty quick.
Yeah. I'm going to pretend to be dead. Elmer's going to feel all bad. I'm going to get up and then take the piss again.
Yeah. So Elmer's got quite a nice house. He's got electricity now.
He's learned his lesson.
He's learned his lesson because he was sweltering in that coat.
He was,
and he couldn't get it off because he had to hold a candle. So
the candle was then annoying for him.
Yeah.
Couldn't turn it out, whereas a light, click.
And he wrecked his last house with that axe.
And he smashed up real good.
And now he's in a new house.
Looks a lot nicer.
Oh yeah, he's wrecked that up as well though.
Well, yeah, but I mean only kind of the fixtures and fittings.
Yeah.
The actual house itself's pretty good.
It's intact.
Yeah, because it just...
There are a lot of doors off.
Yeah, but I mean he didn't go at his house with an axe to try and put a candle out. So
he's learning slowly.
Yeah, he's getting there. But he's very quick to anger, though.
Yeah, he's got a real short fuse.
Mm. There wasn't a lot really happened.
No. I mean, Bugs is still there in his house at the end.
Yeah, he's still definitely.
So I'm wondering if we're going to see like a sort of buddy movie sort of period.
Well, they're gonna live together like the Odd Couple.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly like the Odd Couple.
Okay, interesting.
We'll
see what happens, man.
No, that didn't tell me very much.
No,
because it was too standard of a setting. It was just they're in a house.
It was nice to see Bugs again because we haven't actually seen a lot of them since he first appeared.
Because we were looking down the list, it's a long time before Bugs crosses over with
like
Porky
1942.
Yeah, maybe 43.
Yeah, because I remember scrolling quite far down.
So I actually think although Bugs episodes are going to be enjoyable, I don't think they're going to give us a tremendous amount of insight for a while.
No, I don't think so. I think a lot of the questions that Bugs Bunny would raise, we've already answered.
But the one thing that is of note in this episode, and all of them thus far, is that this is the first time we've seen Bugs in the city at all.
Yeah.
And he's not... He doesn't seem to be trying to be part of that society.
No, he doesn't seem
He's
to
very
want to
much content being considered an animal.
Yeah. And living in his hole.
Yeah.
But again, now that he's a bit ill, he's like, well,
yeah.
I'm going to put it where it's warm.
But he does find it demeaning to be a pet.
Oh, yeah.
So he's happy to be an animal.
He wants to be a wild animal.
Yeah,
he doesn't
a wild
want to be
animal.
a pet to anybody.
But yeah, it's interesting because it's another sort of subsect of Toon Society. We've got the dogs that are happy living as pets.
Yeah.
And we've got people Toon animals living in the city.
Yeah.
And we've also now got a crossover. He's in the city, but he
doesn't want to be a pet.
Wants to live as a wild animal.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's occupying another niche there.
So he did seem to enjoy the home comforts of Elmer's house. He seemed like the shower, the bed. He seemed quite keen on. But there again, I assume he had those things in his hole.
Yeah, but I also think he was enjoying those things in Elmer's house. But I think if he had to adapt to living in the Toon Society to have those things, I don't think. No. I think he'd choose not to.
Yeah, no, I think that as well. No, that's good.
Now the next one's a Porky episode.
It is.
Now it's called Porky's Snooze Reel, and I'm wondering if that cat's just been filming him while he's asleep.
Oh God. I'm thinking it's going to be dream sequences. I think it's going to be Porky's dream sequence.
So you don't even think now we're catching up with Porky? You
don't
think you're going to find out?
No, I think it's going to open up Porky sleeping or going to bed
or sawn open.
Oh God, yeah. So maybe he's still under the anaesthetic.
Yeah,
and the cat is still going am. A good few days later.
Did he go under an anaesthetic at any point in that episode?
No.
I was just wondering, how much of it really happened.
Oh, that's a good point. We have seen a Porky dream sequence thing before, though.
Yeah, that was weird.
Was weird, so maybe this one's going to be as weird. Well,
let's see.
All right.
Porky's Snooze Reel, January 11th, 1941.
Let's do it.
Right, so Porky's Snooze Reel was a pun on the newsreel.
Yeah, he wasn't just asleep.
The news at the start of features was, the boring bit.
Yeah.
And then you got to watch your film. So we haven't really got a solid answer on whether it was cut open by that cat.
No, I mean, at first, I thought, maybe he has been, because we only saw the top half of him.
And he was
sat behind the desk.
Yeah. And he was walking with a sort of limp as well at one point. So maybe...
I reckon the cat's had a go.
Yeah, I reckon so. I reckon Porky let him stick around for a while, thinking he's not going to...
Of course he knows. He's going to learn to like me, and then he's
never
going to saw me open.
I reckon the cat had a go.
I reckon
but Porky seems okay.
He seems fine about it.
So, there was a lot of little news snippets. It's the first one we've really seen acknowledging that there's a war on.
Yeah, because they didn't directly say, this is for the war effort, but there was a bit about a tank trap.
Yeah.
And then there was planes and
the sea mine.
Yeah, exactly. So they were definitely doing a bit about the war.
And they were very up on telling you to pay your taxes as well.
Yes, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't try and sell us some war bonds.
Yeah. Maybe that's coming.
That probably will be.
But we learned a few things, mainly about certain creatures that exist.
Yeah. Bird dogs are a thing.
Bird dogs, they're a thing. It's basically a dog, but it can
fly, flaps about.
It doesn't have wings, it just flaps its regular dog arms.
Yeah.
Jellyfish. We see a jellyfish get blown up by a mine.
That would be
and it bursts into
multiple
6
jars.
different flavours of jelly.
Yeah.
So I think the reason jellyfish are white in this world is that you've got the rainbow of different flavoured jelly.
Yeah.
And they're just a mixture of all of it.
Or that's where they get the jelly from.
Yeah, but I think, so if you just smush a jellyfish.
Yeah.
The jelly will all separate into useful flavours, I think.
Okay. I wonder what a jellyfish tastes like. I wonder if it tastes like a mix of all those flavours.
I reckon it tastes like
mixed jelly.
like umbongo
Okay.
or like lilt.
Yeah.
Sort of a mixed fruit.
Yeah. I mean, obviously by jelly we also mean jam. Because this is an American jelly.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
true.
the
I
thing,
didn't
isn't
think
it?
about that.
Like they are jam.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh, in that case, I don't know, maybe more like a Vimto.
That's changed it completely. I don't mean bongo at all. Don't be ridiculous. It's clearly a Vimto. Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough. I'm in. That seems fine.
What was the other animal we saw? There was another new animal.
Oh, there was. It's gone.
Fuck. Bird dogs. All flavoured jellyfish.
Yeah. There was another one.
Ah, super mice.
That's it, yeah, because we talked about the tank bit. Yeah, so the tank trap was a super mouse trap.
It's just a giant mouse trap.
And it says super mouse trap on the side, which means that it wasn't a tank, because if they developed it to be a tank trap, they'd have said tank trap written on the side.
Because it's too big to be useful for regular mice.
Yeah.
So it's not like a super mouse trap, it's a super mouse trap. So there are giant mice somewhere.
Well, elephants.
Yeah, I guess so. Are they super mice?
I mean,
Have they
they
said
are big mice.
Have they said elephant at any point?
Elephant must have been said. Must have been. I can't name a specific episode where it's been said, but I think it would be very odd if they hadn't said the word elephant. But there again, just because they're known as elephants doesn't mean that they're not also known as super mice.
Yeah. Maybe only certain places sort of know that that's the case.
Yeah, and elephant trap, that just sounds ridiculous to write on the side of a giant mouse trap.
Yeah, so super mice.
Yeah, super mouse trap. Or maybe super mouse is the brand.
Maybe. So, but like, it's a nice confirmation of our elephants and mice theory.
Yeah, it does seem kind of odd that they're still treating elephants as if they're vermin enough that you require a trap.
yeah. But,
it's a bit odd.
But that is the stance they've clearly taken.
Yeah. Does that mean that there is such thing as mice guns?
Is it like a Derringer?
Yeah, because you get an elephant gun.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe that's what the bird used to commit suicide with.
Maybe.
A mouse gun.
But yeah, apart from that, like, I don't know, it was just an odd load of little snippets.
Yeah, it did just feel like it was just another ham together episode of we haven't really got a lot going on.
But it's interesting to see the war creep in more certainly.
Yeah.
Because it's only just the start of 1941, and I thought it was a chance that like it was going to be quite late before we started seeing that creep in.
Yeah, I kind of wasn't expecting it till the back end of 41, early 42 is where I was expecting to see kind of the big
42
like the big bits of war, and that if this keeps happening at the rate it is, then I think that's probably going to be pretty spot on.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting few years of cartoons, and in some places just kind of grim.
Yeah, so I'm thinking the next 5-6 episodes of ours are going to be quite interesting.
Well, yeah, only time will tell.
Only time will tell. Well, I mean, I'm assuming that the ones we've done so far have been interesting. I find them interesting.
If they're still listening to this one, then they must have thought they were at least okay.
Unless they started on the Tooniversal Glossary from number 10, and they're only 10 episodes in now.
Maybe. We're 20 episodes in.
Where? Yeah, we
Imagine
are.
that, but we haven't really.
I know.
This is the 20th.
This
episode.
is the 20th, and that's quite good.
It's pretty good.
There's TV series that haven't gone on this long.
Yeah.
And good ones.
Yeah.
Firefly got 12 episodes and a film.
So we should make a film.
We haven't been taken off the air yet.
Oh,
but there again, we don't have a big company telling us what to do.
That's true.
It's just us.
Yeah. And for some reason we still do it.
So if we pull ourselves off the air, we can then do a film if the fans campaign enough.
Yeah, I guess so. 6 seasons in a movie.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. So we'll catch you all next week. We'll see if the war has crept further into the Tooniverse. We'll find out if Porky's been cut open. I can already see we've got some more Sniffles. We've got some more Willoughby coming in.
I don't want to scroll down anymore.
But yeah. Join us next week.
Yeah, we'll see then.
There'll be a Tooniversal glossary on Friday.
Yes, there will.
Which is our sort of recap. We do a little mini recap episode.
Yeah, we'll do a little catch up.
And it's a good place. They're good places for new listeners to sort of brush up, so they don't have to do the daunting task of listening to all 20 episodes. You should.
Yeah, you definitely should. I mean, there's maybe 1 or 2 episodes where we don't, have big revelations, but they are entertaining in their own little way. And if they're not entertaining, you can let us know, because we've got a Twitter thing. Yeah. We've got a Facebook thing.
So it's at TSJ Community on Twitter.
That's the one.
Or you can email us at the spacejamcontinuum@gmail.com.
You can. And also, we're on Facebook.
Yeah, there's a little chat group on the Facebook you can find. Just search the Space Jam Continuum.
You'll probably find the symbol and us.
Come and have a chat.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear what your thoughts are.
Yeah, we would.
On the tunes and on our own, nonsense.
Yeah, it's always good.
Yeah, so join us next week. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.